So right now, I know everyone saw my last video on Epstein and the Code of Silence, and right now they're trying to make it a one-party thing. They're trying to use this to make it a Republican thing, and they're trying to say, "Well, MAGA, is turning on the president because they're the only people who want to see this, and it's a MAGA issue, and MAGA against Trump because Trump might be complacent. He might know the secrets of Epstein." Well, let's remove that. This is not a MAGA issue. This is not a Republican issue. This is not a Democratic issue. This is Americans against pedophiles. And for too long, America has protected people who practice sex magic, people who murder children and use them for various things to practice certain rituals. This is America against pedophiles. That's what this is. And it's not a politics only thing. It's not a entertainment only thing. It's not a medical only thing because you got medical people involved in this foolishness too. It's a we're tired of it thing. So yes, people want Epstein and his some of his goons exposed, or some of the filth mongers exposed. And you see Epstein, of course, in the picture with another filth monger, Bill Clinton. He has sex in closets with young girls, so God knows what he's been doing with young girls. But you see who he's hanging out with, his man, Mr. Epstein. And just being mindful of some of the stuff that is going on, some of the stuff that is taking place, some of the people who this man kind of wielded power over because he has their secrets. Remember, in the world, if I got your secrets, I can control you. A lot of secret societies are based on secrets. That's why they call secret societies. Not just because of the secret rituals they do to bring you into the society or get you in or initiate you. It's the secrets that they keep to wield power over you. Because you got to give up some to become a member. That's how these things work. So if I know your dirty little secrets and I'm willing to give you things to help you satisfy sick desires, and then I keep those things over you. It's kind of like the Puffy case. Puffy has tapes of people doing things. He has power over them, and he'll be a fool to give up those tapes because they'll probably kill him. So he's going to keep his power, the thing that is keeping him alive and keeping his family alive. But Epstein was able to wield power over people, and a lot of people, he had their dirty little secrets, and everybody kept his dirty little secret and the extracurricular stuff that was going on Epstein Island. Now, I don't think everybody knew everything going on the island because there's doors in any society that you can't open, or unless they want you to go through that door, then the key will be given or shown to you. They got to want you to go to that door. You really, really got to want to go through that door. But a lot of people are complacent in this. And we put out the video how mysteriously nobody was reporting this. And then it's like the floodgates ran through that everybody started reporting, because the more the media hears that they're complacent in a crime, the more they don't want to be complacent. Yet the powers over them are complacent in a crime. So they attack Colbert because Colbert went all that Trump about the Epstein situation, and then we turn around today. His show is mysteriously canceled by CBS. Those CBS higher ups, as I say, are complacent in his Epstein piece. So Steve Colbert is sitting pretty right now, because if that's tied into this Epstein situation, he's got a nice paycheck coming, because there's no reason to cancel a person's show because he spoke up. And I give hats off to Stephen Colbert for speaking up and having some balls to say, no, we're tired of fucking pedophiles and we're going to stand up. And we know that these people at these high levels have been complacent in a lot of this behavior, doing things with young people. And it needs to stop. And it's been going on for centuries. It's just not no thing that happened yesterday. But this has been centuries of these types of practices. So don't let the Democrats try to make it a one-party thing when they have been cheesing with Mr. Epstein themselves. So you've seen Democrats in that letter that I showed you guys, and you can pull up the early letter from the time of the Biden administration, where we got a list of people who, a lot of them are are registered Democrats were chilling at Epstein Island. So it's not a one party thing, because that's the game they're trying to play. That it's just, it's a Trump thing. No, it's a political thing. A lot of them politicians was hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein, and now they're shaking like booty meat. So the Democrats are trying to use this as a weapon, which they should. I mean, hey, that's the part of the politic game. And at the same time, they got to go after their own people who also have been complacent in the crimes of Epstein Island and have been sanctioning the behavior of pedophiles. Because a lot of them have been sanctioning this type of sick behavior because these are sick, sadistic people. So it's just not a one party thing. All of them are complacent. All of them have the weight to bear of this situation. And this might be the thing. As we said, the whole thing with R. Kelly sparked this. It started with that. Remember, he told people that there were tunnels under a lot of buildings in New York, and the military came in. And that's the thing that kind of hurt Cuomo, was them going into those tunnels and pulling out dead bodies of children. That's what was going on in that park. They never want to tell anybody. And now the chickens are finally coming home to roost, because everybody's going to be exposed. This country's going to be exposed. And after this, it's not going to be the same. Like I say, we're in World War III. World War III is just not about people shooting at each other and countries shooting at each other. World War III is pretty much a reorganization of the world. And part of that reorganization is these sicklings destroying themselves and exposing themselves. And now their secrets are going to come out. That makes a country fall apart, and then another country rises. So America is in this state of falling apart right now due to some of the crimes and the things they've tried to hide about some of their powerful or elite. So their elite about to get pushed out of the way. Now, don't get it twisted. This is a world elite thing. It's world elite members were at Epstein Island. They were dictators on Epstein Island. So there's going to be a lot of countries who don't want to be exposed in this. But Trump started it. He wanted to get elected. He said some things he shouldn't have said out of his mouth. He didn't understand that people are tired of pedophiles in America. They're tired of pedophiles around the world. And they're sick of it. They want these people exposed, and they want these people dealt with. He ran out the mouth. He promised something that he knew he could not deliver because it might incriminate him. And now he's stuck with it, because now folks is putting their foot down. People do not like this type of behavior. They do not like these type of people, and they're not going to let their leaders act as though they're guiding forces in their lives and making decisions for them when they're sleeping with children. No, they're not going to do that. And like I said, there's been a lot of stuff. The movie Cry, I think it was Cry Freedom. I don't want to mess up the name of the movie, but that exposed a lot about some of those pedophile rings that were going on in some Latin American countries and things like that. That's real stuff. So once those movies started coming out and some of that stuff got exposed, people had say, hey, if that's going on in America, we want to know about it. We want to know if our power base is doing these type of things. And you've seen, yes, maybe some of them are complacent because they did not want to push a story that they shouldn't push. And maybe Murdoch wasn't on Epstein Island because he didn't give a damn to put out information. So I guess he didn't have anything to do with Epstein. And maybe he's the type of guy who he knew that this guy was that type of guy, and he didn't get down with that. I'm not saying, he's not involved in other stuff, but whatever it was, he wasn't down with it. So he said, yes, I got certain things that I can kind of push out. But, what part of this is he playing? Like I say, he might just be trying to push it to a Republican issue and not a political issue where both parties are complacent, or a lot of people in politics and high power positions in the government are complacent with Mr. Epstein's behavior and participated in that, allegedly. We don't know. But the cat is out the bag. You can't put it back in. And this is just going to keep unraveling and unraveling, but everybody's complacent to this man's behavior. We see Bill Clinton on the Democratic side cheesing and smiling, probably got money from Epstein for his campaign, and God knows what else, allegedly. I don't know. So I'm not speaking any fact because I don't know. It's just my opinion, and it's all allegedly. Mr. Moxie Back Row Ministry, peace and hair grease. They say it, they act it, but they're never about it. They say it, they act it, but they're never about it. Scratch a lie, find a thief. Peace.